lab before. Ooh, it's looking good. And we're live! Okay. So we're going to add this to Nightreign streams. Save the changes. It's not made for kids, so no children will be watching this. Not that it's that bad. I'm gonna get everything set up real fast, and then it's go time! Welcome to another stream, hosted by yours truly, Big C himself, Cletus. That's 2 E's, folks. C-L-E-E-T-U-S. That's how you spell it. Welcome to the channel. I trust that you found your way here easily and smoothly, like butter or margarine. I never knew how to pronounce that, really, but whatever. I know it's a margarine or something like that, I think. I can't believe it's not butter that you can. It's distinctly different. Whatever. Anyway, today, classes have started back for me. Wow, so unfortunate. It's sad. It's a tragedy, really. I'm bawling my eyes out right now, as I'm sure you can hear from me. See, that was me crying. Anyway, we're going to be continuing just doing some Nightreign gameplay, because I think I've reached the point where Mortal Shell has sufficiently frustrated me. And I feel like I would just be forcing myself to keep playing the Virtuous Cycle, and I wouldn't really enjoy it all that much. But when it comes out, I'm definitely 100% playing Mortal Shell 2, and 100% streaming it. Hello. In fact, I actually signed up for the beta testing for that game, which is... suffice to say, I'm a bit excited about that. They haven't reached out to me regarding more details yet, but I signed up. And for those of you, if any of you haven't yet, I would suggest you do that right now. It's just, if you want a chance of playing Mortal Shell 2 when it first comes out, or before it even comes out, you get to see the beta, you get to see the game in its early days. Highly suggest you go to their website and do just that. It's really cool looking. If you haven't seen the trailer, watch it, and you will be sold so fast, you will not even think when you press purchase or sign up for the beta. Anywhoosie what's-its, we are going to continue playing possibly some Deep of Night. I was thinking, I'm going to give Depth 4 a try. Here, let me show you what I've got, chat. So I've got this, as you can see. It has starting armament deals fire damage and chilling mist at the start of expedition. Great hammer attack power is just whatever, kind of thrown on there, all willy-nilly. Main thing is that automatically gives me access to a frost and reset weapon. It's not the best. My co-op buddy has the best for it. It's Hoarfrost Stomp and fire damage. That's the best frost and reset you can get for Wilder. Which frost and reset in this game, it's not very good in Elden Ring. It's sort of a novelty thing, really. But in this game, Frost and Reset's where it's at. Because it allows you to take out so many field bosses, as long as they're flesh and blood, or mostly flesh and blood. Smelter Demon can be frostbitten, by the way. It doesn't make any sense, but it can. I guess Frostbite wasn't in DS2. Oh, I really want to play DS2 now. That's funny how that works, isn't it? But whatever. It's just my strong loadout, but it's basically just changed a little bit. Slightly, kind of. Okay, I don't know. It's about the same. But I don't know if I should try this in Depth 4 or if I should stick to my guns here. I don't know. What's the harm in trying it? It just means my critical hits won't be as powerful, but I'll take care of stuff a lot faster thanks to the Frostbite debuffing their defense, if I choose so to keep it on them. What are we getting put up against, chat? Ugh! Again, I say, ugh! And if you didn't hear it the first 2 times, ugh! Ugh. um. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see. I see what you're doing here. But why? Why? Um. Yikes. Oh my gosh. This is. If it's Great Hollow, this is over. All right. We're gonna give it a shot. I mean, it's probably over anyway. I don't know. I mean, not to toot my own horn, I can fight Dreglord pretty well. A lot better solo than I can in a team setting. Funny how that works, isn't it? Alright, normal map. Let's see. Okay, so we have to be, like, lightning fast efficient. We have to get everything we can, make the most of everything. So here's the strategy I devised in a hypothetical situation for Depth 4. Because I've only won 2 runs, and those 2 were just super easy bosses. Basically, from what I understand, at this kind of a depth, you're going to be getting... Okay, cool. As typical, rats are garbage. Wow. Rats are also very, very strong and resistant to frost, it seems. Wow, that hurt. Thanks, rat. I hate how when they jump back, they don't take knockback. That's the annoying thing. If I'm being completely honest. Okay, there's no reason that second swing should have missed. The first swing, yeah, I swung too early. The second swing, I don't know how that missed. It just didn't move forward as much as I thought it would. Well, this run's off to a horrible start. That's the thing, a majority of my deaths in Depth 4, like in the actual run, are just like in the first few things I do. Because of how ridiculously hard it is to do anything. Okay, yeah, see, I call bullcrap on that. Because if that jumping attack hit, there's no way. Ooh, this is good stuff, good stuff. Yeah. Oops. What are you doing, dude? Okay, there. So we're guarding up his poise. There's no reason to take that. I'm not guarding. That's not very helpful either. So let's see. I would love... This sword's gonna be nice. Here, let's kill these guys right here. Why are you Well, I love when it grapples literally just the complete wrong direction. There, well, let's check this tower for passes. What I typically do when I come up here. Dash attacks. Investigation, up attack. Nothing amazing there. So what we're gonna do... Here, we'll take this tree and we'll fly down real quick. I have every intent of using this sword unless I find, like, something crazy good. Because Dreglord can be frostbitten. Let the record show. He's not terribly resistant to frostbite at all. In fact, if I'm using something like Chilling Mist, it should be quite easy to frostbite him, and it should happen really quickly. And yes, I know I didn't level up. That was mostly intentional. There's a side grace up here. I don't know, I didn't want to go out of my way to get to the other one. At least that was my first train of thought before I died, and then I just actually forgot. Stop that. Really? Fine. It's level 3. Let's hop up in this Sorcerer Rise. See what we got. What we got? What are we looking at? We're looking at Bush Crest. Oh, are we looking at... No, I don't see a running... Oh, there's a running stump. Lo and behold. The stump is in fact running. Let's hop up here, check for passives in the loot pool. Hopefully a Scorpion Charm should be provided. What are we fighting again? Projectile drop off. Let's take my stamina, honestly. It helps. And it increases over time, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that 10% is just going to keep on growing and growing. It's like investing in something. As the business grows, the business of stamina, that is, as the business of stamina grows, so too does my investment value. That's marketing for you, kids. That is the business world. Don't quote me on that, seriously. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't say, oh, the man on YouTube said... No, the man on YouTube said nothing. He's not the reason your wallet is empty and your head is in your toilet. Or your head got put in your toilet by mobsters because you owe them money and you couldn't pay them back because your investment fell through. Dude, stop literally actually deliberately separating. I was just trying to hit both of you at once. Okay, cool. That put a dent in things. That's alright. Dents can be repaired. Runs cannot. Okay. I know this is a pretty heinous waste of my ult, but if it gives me a smithing stone 1 for free, that's like... To actually come to think of it, that's really good. That was not a waste of my ult. That was really good. Got some really nice stuff out of that. Here, we're going to grapple this beetle right here. As to avoid conflict with the grafted scion. Beautiful! Now, I do have lower attack when below max HP, but I don't have to spend money on a smithing stone 1, and that is a big cut cost right there. That is big. B-I-double-G. Big. Here's what we'll do. I was going to hit this these ruins right down here with the Alban Orcs, but I'd rather go up to the Fire Cathedral and just do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head north. I'm going to check and see what the basement boss is. I'm not doing it right now at level 3. That's just insane. It's idiotic. That's a terrible idea. It's Red Black Knife Assassin. That's doable day 2. Not right now, though. What I am going to do, I'm going to head north, take the spirit stream at the end of this river, go up through the tunnel, hope I can get a smithing stone too. Make sense, chat? Well, no, there's no hoping to it. I'm getting a smithing stone too, whether this game likes it or not. So I'm going to hop up. This will also give me the opportunity to see what we're dealing with here at Rivermouth. Yikes. That's the hardest nope I've ever seen in my life. Wait a minute. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, that there. Look, I have an idea. Trust me, chat. Trust me. First we frost. Let's heal. Oh, that's terrifying. Enjoy this, courtesy of my sword. That's how we do it here. Alright, here, watch this. That was horrible. Don't do that. Really, dude? Dude, I can't even heal. It's not letting me heal. It didn't let me dodge there. say, I swear if you teleport, I'm gonna be so mad. Do I have enough to use heal? I do. I don't. It didn't say the X though. What the heck? I mean, it's grayed out, but it didn't say the X. Stop that. I do think that that was a good use of my time, except for the fact that, you know, it really wasn't. I mean, the passives were garbage, but, I mean, the runes are nice. The runes are nice. I will not deny that, chat. Here's what we'll do. We'll go in here. The only reason I even took that thing on at all is because I had the healing spell. If I didn't, to, like, knock out a bunch of its health super quickly, I would not have taken it on. Because Royal Revenant, by the way, unless you have a healing spell or something to that effect, Royal Revenant is a massive waste of time. Unless you have 3 people. Or something to debuff him. Something to debuff him, like the healing spells or the regen spells. Or you have 3 people. Royal Revenant is a total waste of time. You can quote me on that. Do not quote me on my marketing advice. Quote me on my Nightreign advice. Royal Revenant is such a big time sink with 1 or 2 players, it's not worth doing. You have my guarantee, my seal of approval, etc., etc. You're trying, yeah, there we go. Okay, let's try and get down to the front of the location. No, I don't want to fight the omens. I would say, if that Harmonia Relic doesn't block that, I'll probably get one shot. Gosh, dude. Shocked it doesn't one-shot me. Pleasantly surprised. But now on day 1, we might be level 5, chat, but we have a Wilder Sword +2. So we're doing higher level damage. That's the main thing. I found normal Loretta. I'm willing to do normal Loretta. I do not ever go for red Loretta in depths, because she is also insanely difficult and a waste of time. Unless you have some, like, seriously, like, health-shredding loot. What we got passive-wise? Charged incantations. Item discovery. I'll take item discovery. Okay, let's do that. He's red, so we'll need to chip him away. Or to frostbite him, I mean. Okay, cool. That one shot. Keep this. And now, for the final hit. Well, second to final hit, I guess. Or no, very much not anywhere close to the final hit. There we go. Actually, it was pretty close to the final hit. What we got? Bash Knight's Fire Great Sword. I don't hate the fact that I'm now power stancing great swords. That's really nice, actually. So level 5 at the first night boss is not great. Not nuts about that. Where's that healing seal? Ah, wait, there's a bush, isn't it? Dang it. Oh, it doesn't really matter, actually. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. Crikey. Crikey, it's lizards. Weird, bug-eyed lizards. Look like Don Knotts. I mean, seriously. We got these Don Knotts looking freaks out here. Of course, they take the lizards that are resistant to fire damage. Hit little old me against them. Thanks for not doing a critical hit, but that's whatever. Let's see. How's damage comparing? The Banished Knight's Fire Sword will be better by the end, but I think I need to have in my right hand the Frost Sword, so I can keep doing Frost and Reset. Oh, guys, they, by the way, a couple things in recent news. They updated the Gladius raid so that it does have a good effect now. Like, basically, randomly, your stamina gauge, as long as you're, like, attacking, consecutively, your stamina gauge will randomly just refill. And that works for all of your allies, by the way. Well, that was embarrassing. 1, 2, split. That was a bad backstab attempt, as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted by myself. And then be frostbitten. Let's top off, just in case. Don't trust. Never trust. Never trust the game to do your job of not getting hit and staying alive. You know how hard that is to dodge in base Elden Ring? It's really not that hard here. If they can be frostbitten, it takes so long that it's not worth it. Alright, who's next? You. Alright. Go. In Nightreign, you can actually get away from this move. Not sure how you're supposed to dodge that in Elden Ring. Okay, good to know that that one-shots. You perform well enough, not an issue. You don't, like that right there, yikes. Oh, these guys' movesets really aren't that bad. I feel like people really struggle with these things more than they do, especially in this game. In Elden Ring, the struggle was understandable. They were super chunky, did a ton of damage, and their moveset was really, really weird for Elden Ring's slower movement. It really does feel like they were made for this game more so. Dang! So I need some physical damage negation. I like that. Do level 7, we'll try and max out. Here's what we'll do. We'll fly down, do this tunnel right here, and that should hopefully... Well, no, there's no hopefully to it. It will give me another smithing stone too. Hopefully get me that pretty easily. I like that. Improved jump attacks would be preferable, but I don't mind the thought of Loretta. I just don't like the thought of Loretta at level 7 in Deep Night. Just not a good thing. But yes, I'd like to upgrade this sword as well. While I'm flying, let's take a look at this text. I texted my co-op buddy about, like... Here's an interesting thought. Here's an interesting thought, chat. Now, if I do a Night Invader camp, I want it... Actually, I should do a Night Invader camp, but I shouldn't do this one right here. I should do a different one. This one's right here, though. That's the main draw to this one. I'm stupid. What affinity is this? Blood loss? realistically, what am I going to see it? Like, Sanguine Nobles. Running Dreadlords, so I mean, at least. Oh gosh, I'm going to see those dogs, aren't I? This might actually be a terror. Yeah, no, this is a bad idea. At depth 4, no. This is a bad idea. We'll go to the ruins. I killed one enemy, so I got something out of here. Wasn't a total waste of time. Here, let's go to the tunnel, like I was originally planning to do. Then let's hop back up to the tree, fly over, grab this church. Although, in all seriousness, how much help are these flasks actually going to be? That is a very good thing I never even thought of until I just said it. Like, how much help are these flasks really going to be? Like, in all seriousness, I mean, okay, he does have the rot phases where I'll periodically need to heal. But he's gonna one-shot me with everything. What's the point in trying to buff up my damage negation? Unless I get, like, some absurd, like, I mean, look at that. The troll hit me once. And I was dead. That's the end of the story. Let's deep up your defense, friend. Do not stop. Don't you dare stop. You know what? I didn't want to do this, but I have to. Just refill my ult a little bit by not doing a critical. Well, no, I gotta do a critical, because that refills my ult a bit. Whoa. I mean, that's a really good weapon, but it's not very good for Stragus. Stragus is resistant to lightning, for those of you who don't know. So, alright, I'm making a potentially very risky decision. I'm not going to get that last church. I'm going to allocate my time elsewhere. Do other things that I have deemed more important, such as getting a Night Invader camp, because Night Invaders give a lot of runes. Now, I'm no idiot. These Night Invaders are going to absolutely rock my crap. I'm going to die if they hit me. Like, at all. Like, I get hit, that's it. I take a hit, that is it. Rhymes and everything. See? It rhymes, so it must be true. Let's see if we can catch a peek of the Albinorex. They don't look red from up here, but I don't trust that. Besides, I've already got my weapon for the run. Well, I mean, you know what? Since everything's all on the bounds at night and is nice and convenient to get stuff, really. That's horrible. I'm not doing that. Dude, come on, get up there. Level 8 right now is not good, because this is where I should have been by the end of the first day. Literally. Like, this is the point that I should be at by the end of the first day in a typical run. And this is low, compared to how I would typically be in a normal run. So this is not a good level. But some timely kills and some smart decisions can make up for that. So here's what we're going to do, chat. We're going to make our way over to this Night Invader camp here. See what the field boss is up here. I'm actually thinking we avoid Central Castle at the moment, because, okay, I didn't see who this was, though. And I'm gonna be mad if, like, it turns out Ancestor Spirit is on the top of the Central Castle, and I have, like, the best fire weapon, like, some really good fire weapons to use against him, and I have the Fire Scorpion Charm and everything, Is that who I think it is? That is not who I think it is. If it were Erdtree Avatar, I would have absolutely 100% done it. It is not Erdtree Avatar. I am not doing that. Oh gosh. That's not good. Let's hop over here. Dang, he actually blocked that at that time. Block this. Yeah, that's right. It's good. Now you're frostbitten. Now you need to stay back and not get involved, imp. Oh, only your little kick landed. That's a shame. Dang, he's actually blocking it, Deep Night. Really, imp? Okay, I have to kind of bail out here. So now I got the watchdog engaged. Congratulations. Oh gosh, dude. Really? Are you freaking serious? No. How did I not get the critical hit there? I broke his guard and ran up to him and pressed R1. And stop rubbing it in, stupid bird. Like, I get that I'm dead. I don't understand how I didn't get the critical. That's what baffles me. Like, I killed them handily. Nice and easy. Dude, where are my runes? What did you do with my runes? What did you do with my... What did you do? Where are they, dude? Really? Random enemy never even got engaged. Congratulations. Or sorry. I mean, no congratulations, because you never got engaged. Literally. Never got engaged. Why did they give it to that random enemy? There. Garbage game. Seriously. Really, dude? See, that's the problem. I can't fight the Night Invaders because of the... Oh. I didn't know that. Dude, what the heck? Dude, I can't go anywhere. Not giving me any real estate to work with. Dude, stop third-partying. I have no interest in fighting the Erdtree Burial Watchdog. What the... Dude! Die. Give me your loot already, dude. Dude, quit third-partying. I just want to... And it's not third-partying. It's just annoying. Like, why are you being so hyper-aggressive now that I'm checking the loot pool? I'll take that. Good item discovery. This Executor's Blade might be nice. Yeah, no, I can't take any of that. That's... Why is the negative effect on that so bad? Like, poison buildup below max HP? I can't take that in Dreadlord fight. No, because of the rot phase. The exact phase where it would be the most damaging. Oh, screw it, I'm just curious. What is this? thing over here. I want to know what it was that I left behind in order to chase down those night invaders. What could I have killed? If it's Ancestor Spirit, I'm mad. It's okay, it's red mag. Yeah, I'm not mad about that. What is top of Central Fort boss? It's Ancestor Spirit. Are you kidding me? I totally would have had time. I'm still trying him. I don't have any other options, really. Because level 10 is not good enough. Besides, as long as it's not pot trolls, I can upgrade and hop up there super fast. Dang, that did a ton of damage. Oh no, this Ancestor Spirit dies. Not by much, but I do have... Well, I don't really have much other choice. And that attack below max HP doesn't lower it by much, so... Gotta take this. Gotta take my possible win where I can get him. Here, I'll heal up. Dude, come on. Stop doing that annoying mist attack. I get that it's one of, like, your only 8 moves, but seriously? There, dead. No, get to the head. What are you doing? Get to the head and do the critical. Come on. Don't jip me like that. Come on, dude. Die faster. You're dying way too slow. Come on. Why did it spawn all the way over here? Yes, level up twice. Do the loot pull. I at least have to get back in a reasonable range, because I'm not getting... Here, I'll deliberately die, like, right here. That way I can pretty easily get my stuff back, right? And it should leave my runes right there, theoretically. Hopefully. I sincerely hope it does, otherwise it's all the way back in the castle. Actually, I probably should have healed and then... Okay, they're right there. Actually, I don't know if we're good, because the boss is Artorias. That's quite bad, actually. Okay, let's heal up. What is this? Like, do I have HP like, on my attacks or anything? Alright, we'll cast it again. Let's get some FP back by doing some jump attacks and such. Yeah, this is bad. Fighting Artorias solo in Deep of Night Depth 4 is not good. Because I have nothing to take the aggro on. I'm level 11. Not nuts about not having any damage negation passives, but whatever. Much to be done, except deal with it. Proc Frost on it. It can be frostbitten. I don't know actually. that's not good. Actually don't do bad damage. I mean, I do yellow damage. Better than I thought I'd do. Oh gosh, that one shot me. Or would have if I didn't have my death dodge. Ew. Yeah, don't do yellow damage anymore. Dude, cast heal. Come on. Really careful. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, come on! I thought he were doing... Why? Okay. I don't know. They shouldn't let him roar like that and then not do the combo that he looks like he should be doing. That could have been the end of the run right there. I'd like to not lose the run to Artorias. Yeah, I can't follow that up. Should have known better. I can't go in there. Wish I had some, like, damage negation passives now. We just gotta wait. What? You didn't even dodge! Come on! Why did it... Oh my gosh, dude. That's so stupid! I didn't even get to freaking Red Lord! God, what a scam! And I'm gonna lose like 300 points for that nonsense. That's what I don't like about Deep of Night. The punishment is stupid. Forgive me for saying this, but whoever came up with the fact that the harder it gets, the more you get punished for failing against the harder challenge, that's stupid. Whoever came up with that is an idiot. Because that is just the worst, like, what sense does that even make? Why did I only lose 100? Oh, that's right, because there's a safety net. I would have lost 300. Or no, actually, I would have lost 300 in depth 3. Here, I don't know how much I would have actually lost. It probably would have been like 400 for losing the Night 2 boss. Which is stupid. I mean, seriously, who came up with that nonsense? Okay, this is a little bit more fair. I mean, seriously, at least it doesn't have Artorias as a stupid Night 2. That's my thing. They have... The bosses that they allow... The night bosses that they allow to be in Deep of Night are absurd. Like, there are some night bosses that just do not belong in this game mode. That literally just ruin it. Those... Artorias is one of them because he is insanely difficult, and you're bound to mess up eventually. I'm sorry, you are not going to beat him every time. That is not possible. Because you're going to have... And you could say, well, yeah, well, I can just execute well enough. Not if you have bad equipment. If you do not have roll iframes, his stupid front flips are going to catch you eventually. I don't know how I dodged as many of his front flips as I did. There is no way I should have been able to, though, based off of prior experience. Josh, dude, back off! What's your freaking deal? Dude. That's what I'm talking about. It's just the nonsense that they put you through in Deep of Night. Like, why on earth did that dude, like, do so much? I get that it's depth 4, but he shouldn't be able to 3-shot me like that. Dude, get around this. It's a rock. This is what I don't like about Deep of Night. If depth 3 is fun, depth 3 is good. Depth 4 just sucks. Like, once you get up here, the penalty... Like, I'm not a fan of the penalty in depth 3 being 200 no matter when you lose. Like, 200 minimum. Because that's just stupid. That literally erases an entire run. I'm not against, like, higher difficulties taking away a little bit more for losing. Because it's a higher difficulty. But literally taking away an entire run's worth of progress because you lost to something that's really not that fair anyway, is just flat out stupid. And I will never, ever agree with that design choice. It's garbage. That is a terrible design choice. I don't know who came up with that. But they deserve to be fired. I mean, that's horrible. Never work on games again. I mean, seriously. That is not a design choice that is, like, reasonable or fair. I don't know who... No. All respect to the dude for suggesting it, but who gave the green light for this? I mean... Like, again, I don't mind the difficulty of depth 4, but the punishment is way too big for how difficult it is. If anything, the punishment should taper off a little bit. Especially with the fact that you can now manually reduce your depth. In the original, like, state of Deep of Night where you were just stuck there, like, whatever. I don't get it. Like, no, I do get it. I mean, I get it. Like, I understand why you wouldn't want to, like... stop players from being able to manually reduce their depth. Because originally, or I can get why you would want to, since players couldn't manually reduce their depth, I get why you wouldn't want to, like, I guess why, I understand why, oh my gosh, dude. Like, I understand why you would be trying to have, like, the runs just kind of naturally force you out of them if you're not ready for those depths. But the problem right now is, even with the safety net, you don't even get the chance to stay in the depth long enough to know if you're ready for it or not. Like, I did one run. If I lose this run, then I'm back in depth 3, and magically I can't practice depth 4 anymore. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's not, you can't even practice depth 4 because you can't stay in depth 4 for, like, any amount of time. Like, I would have to subjugate my co-op buddy, or subject my co-op buddy to the torture for him of playing depth 3. Because depth 3 is pretty hard for him. And can be for me as well. I'm not going to act like I'm, like, the Lord of depth 3 or something. But I'm just saying, like... So basically, I have to... He keeps his depth at depth 1, for the record. Like, he does not take his depth out of 1. Because that's... 1 and 2 is where he likes to play. He thinks that's the sweet spot. I kind of agree with him in terms of just straight difficulty. That's where it is. Depth 3 starts to get a little bit ridiculous at times. Especially if the game does what it loves to do and just straight up doesn't give you what you need to complete a run. The game loves to do that. Like, you just can't find anything you need, and there's no, like, hope of redemption. This is a Mesmer soldier camp. I could kill... I could do it day 2. Yeah, that would be best, because then I can kill the Night Invader, or I can hop over here and then just do the smart thing. Here, we'll do this fort, go to this tree, go down to the little lightning camp over here. That's what we'll do. Oh, I just walked straight past the fort. Silly me. But yeah, if they're going to, like... Because, I mean, really, the argument of, well, it's a harder depth, that it's kicking you out if you're not supposed to be there, goes out the window now that you can manually reduce your depth. The other thing is you don't get the chance to practice at depth 4. That's my thing. You don't get the opportunity to really practice depth 4 because of the minuscule amount of time you are actually allowed to stay in it. I mean, like, you win one run and go into depth 4, you're in it for like 100-ish points, I guess. It's roughly where you should end up being. Really, just going to third party. I love how these guys get aggro priority and don't have to obey the typical aggro rules. So, like, no matter what you're fighting, if these guys are nearby, they will always just run straight to you, and it's so annoying. Let's see what y'all drop. Take that. It's alright. Don't have anything better. That's pretty bad, so I won't take that. We'll buy a Wind and Grace this time, since I didn't last run and I regretted it. Sorely regretted it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they should definitely change something, like adjust it, so that either A, you don't get punished so severely for losing in Deep of Night, or B, the point is there's something they have to do that they're not doing. Already power stance. Sweet. So let's get a Stone Sword key, just in case. But yeah, that's my beef with this game mode, is it's just not... It feels so horribly unfair at way too many intervals. Way too many moments in time, it feels, like, super unfair. And it's not like any amount of skill in a solo situation can make up for this kind of thing. I mean, the fact of the matter is, no matter how good you are, no matter how skillful you are, everything still kills you in one hit. Nobody performs perfectly. I know that for a fact. It is not possible. Statistically, from a literal standpoint, it is not possible to perform flawlessly every single run. You cannot expect me to believe that people who are running, like, out here running depth 5 every day and they're posting all their wins, you cannot expect me to believe that they win every single run. Because I don't believe that. That is not possible. There is no such thing as a 100% win rate at depth 5. That is not a thing. I'm telling you, that is not a thing. For those of you who are wondering. Because in order to achieve that, you would have to literally perform flawlessly in every single run, get the best loot. Whoa! You'd have to get the best loot of all time. You couldn't mess up, ever, of course. That's another part of it. That's a big part of it, actually. Eat that. Do a couple jump attacks. Warm him up a little bit, and let's light him up. Let's not do that attack, please. I'd like to kill this dude, but I don't know how possible that is. Yeah, it's possible. Really, dude? Stop trying to third party. What's the deal with enemies and trying to third party me in boss fights in this game? And it's worse in Deep of Night than it is in like normal mode. I know this. There we go. Eat that. Ooh, that's really good. With damage negation, that does two really nice things for me. That gives me damage negation at full HP and something to activate my Harmonia. That's really good. It's really bad for the run, because damage increased by Knight's Encroachment is not a very good effect during the run. But once you get to the Night Lord, it's not active anymore, because the Knight is not encroaching anymore. Once you get to the Night Lord fight, that effect goes away, and all it serves to do is activate your Harmonia Relic. And besides, the other effect is improved damage negation at full HP, 32%. That's not half bad. That's really good, in fact. I don't remember what we're running. Oh, Dark Drift Knight. That's what we're running. For the run, we'll upgrade this. We already have a red Hoslo's Lightning Pedal Whip, so that's good. Let's see what we got in the basement. Maybe we can do it if we're fast enough. We have time on our side, certainly. See, I don't know about that. And because I don't know about it, I'm not doing it. Which I'm not saying is necessarily the right call. But, like, I just see so many situations where that works out poorly, and I don't see any... Okay, I see one situation where it works out okay. But I don't see any situation where it works out well. So I'm going to just avoid it altogether. And because I spotted this, we'll go ahead and break it. Oops, bad. Come back to the Rise tomorrow. It's a red Elder line right there. I could also do for some money tomorrow. But I'm level 6 tonight. Means, unfortunately, I can't use some of my best weapons. But I do already have a 20% chance to dodge attacks, which is really nice. Thank you, Krapus Crossbow. But anywho... Oh, you've actually got to be kidding me. Why did we get this? The enemies for Royal Revenant are worse than the actual boss. I mean, these things are just nightmare. I hate them. How do you make such an annoying enemy? Say, yeah, well, stick it in the game. You know what players will love? More of these things that everybody hates. You know what? These guys terrorized early game players. Let's put them in a new game and then put them right before a pretty difficult boss. Yeah. Nobody likes you. Get out of the game. Public enemy located. That was almost a terrible dodge. It wasn't a fantastic dodge, but it worked. Can't. My weapon's actually too slow to hit him. I can hit him after this attack. Alright, let's do this. Let's frost him. Try to. See, this is why I think Royal Revenue is just a time sink and not at all worth it. He doesn't give as many runes as some of the other field bosses. He's much harder to actually kill. And yes, I know that this isn't the Royal Revenant that you fight in the open world. And he got the move off. I really don't care. You're dead. So yeah, HP restoration on successive attacks is a really good effect for power stance and great swords. Alright. So I do have a pretty good lightning weapon. A pretty good one. But of course, my greed knows no bounds. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take this tree right here, fly over to Lake Everdale, pop it open, see what we got. Actually, I'm not going to take that tree. I'm going to walk over there. What am I saying, dude? It's literally right here. Like, just over here. Just around the bend. I thought I heard a beetle. It's whatever. Doesn't really matter. I'd like to give a shout out to Halberd Banished Knight for always being a thorn in my side. Sometimes even more so than Two Sword. It's impressive. And I give credit where credit is due. Credit is due here for that. For that. I really wish that would have hit one of the other ones, but whatever. We're cool. Here's backstab you. I always keep your eyes on that Halberd Banished Knight, because at random times he'll just decide, I'm running up to you. Gonna do something here. What the? Cool. Didn't let me dodge. It's not a thing you can do, game. Oh my gosh. Stop! What's your freaking deal? Back off! Hey! Back off! Yeah, how do you like me now? Didn't think you did. Not so fun now, is it? That's right. So, politely, suck on that. You actually weren't being that big of a problem this round. Respect to you. You did do the typical Halberd Banished Knight thing and run up to me like a couple times, but that wasn't that bad. It was manageable. It's not as annoying as I thought it was going to be. But really strong. So I can level up to 9. Now we're going to hop up to this Banished Knight camp. Why did I say Banished? This is a Mesmer Soldier camp. Duh, come on. Get my head back on straight. First match really ticked me off. And I'm getting texts left and right, but I'm in the middle of a run, don't have time to check them. In a normal run, I would absolutely 100% check all those texts. But might be a little bit inconsiderate, but I can't afford to in Deep Night. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Did I say dang it? Hate the Gladius raid. It's so annoying. Here, hold up. Try and keep it as far away from the path up so the Night Invaders don't become a big issue. Figured they'd be up front. It's weird. What the? Dude, it didn't do... It didn't swing. Okay, stop being stupid. Just die. Like I'm about to say, you're dead to rights. Just let it happen, man. Where are these night invaders? You hear that? Oh. Is that a recluse? Yep, it is a recluse. It's a recluse, and what is that, a guardian? Nope, it's worse than a guardian. It is worse than a guardian. Gosh, dude, what the? Why is there just a oh my gosh, that is such bad map design. Like, I'm sorry. That is horrible. Why did they do that? Why is there just a door? Just make it a doorway. Don't actually, because now I have to go in there and get my stuff. And I have no freaking clue where that is. Is it like right inside, or did they give it to some enemy? And of course, Lord forbid the path to my runes be clear or, you know, accessible. What the? Dude, where are my runes? No. You're giving me my runes back. I don't care. Hit him! Literally just hit him! Hit him! Thank you! Come on, man! I can't even get out of here! Why did they do that? That dude never even got engaged! Congratulations! Why did they do that? Fine, that runs over. Gladius raid, great. Stupid freaking night enemy took my runes immediately. Nice. Didn't even get engaged. That's the problem I have. Why do they randomly give your runes to enemies that were not ever engaged with you? Never even attacked. Literally never had any beef with me whatsoever. Randomly just decides, oh, okay, cool, you're getting his runes. Cool, I'll take them. I'll just hide in his house so you can't find them. Like, why are we doing this? What is the purpose? This is what I don't like about Deep of Night, is they always do something stupid. Like, that rarely ever happens in normal runs. Where just this random enemy gets, at least to me. I don't know about y'all's experience, but to me, I don't know about how y'all, like, experienced this, but in my experience, when I, like, do something... Okay, Ancestor Spirit, nice. Run Redeemer right here. He better redeem this run, because it was going well until that happened. That nonsense with the freaking... Why does the Gladius raid happen? I just hate it. It was such a bad... It's so bad. It is a garbage raid. Like, I'm not going to ever think it is a good raid event. It's like, oh, it's okay if you get... No, it's bad. It is a bad raid. It literally, it's just constantly hurting you, even if you're not doing it. Like, I'm not doing the raid, and it's constantly hurting me. And it's not like, wow, it's a cool raid, it's a cool gimmick. Literally, it's hunt down 3 dogs that are going to absolutely mop the floor with you. And even if you're solo, you're still going to have to deal with these annoying summons that do more damage and are probably more deadly than the actual Gladius dogs. And forgive me if I'm exaggerating a bit, but I do legitimately find them to be more dangerous than the actual dogs. Like, I struggle more with the little wolves than I do with the actual Gladius spawns. For a raid based on such an easy boss, like, why is it so difficult? This better be Holy mother of good weapons. Sorry. Run is saved. Not quite yet, but it will be in just a second. I just need to reach the next level. What am I doing? Besides selling completely and totally. Here, we will kill this dog. For runes, so I can get to level 10. That's close. Now. You're gonna give me enough to level, yep. Now I can get to level 10 and use these to finish off this raid. Or to at least work it along a bit. Because I can do that now. There we go. Now here. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the Gladius raid, but I will be able to get a good portion of it done. At least kill one more dog. That was good. You survived. For one more hit. I don't know. I can't get all the way down there to that other Gladius. Here, let's hop over here to this Gladius. Kill him real quick. Oh gosh. The dogs are back and everything. This is not good. Okay, little dogs are gone. They're not gone. Cool. Why on earth? Dude, how did he not die? He just didn't get hit. That's cool. No, that's cool. Even though I pretty blatantly hit him. Dude, stop being stupid. No. We're not doing this nonsense. Dude, you're dying. Stop delaying the inevitable. Because I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to wait until the raid ends so I don't get runes for killing him. Cheap pieces of crap. Seriously. Well, we got 2 of the 3 dogs killed, chat. Just in time, too. I'm feeling nuts about this run. We got level 10. We don't have... Well, we do have enough to level up again. But we have good flasks, or we will once we get this church. Got an awesome weapon. We have a lightning weapon to knock him out of attacks. My inventory isn't exactly what I'd call stacked, though. Not nuts about the inventory I was dealt for this. Just couldn't find a whole lot of good passives, even. Like, just nothing great. Still ticked off about that whole bunch of bullcrap back there in the night camp. Because, I mean, that should not have gone the way it did. It's nonsense that they trapped me in that house. Dang, it one-shot the red bat, too. Just FP consumption. Nah, I can't take that. we go. Dang, dude. The damage on this is not laughable at all. I love it. This is not your average weapon. So, that one-shot me? Like, I understand making them strong. That's a little bit stupid, though. There we go. Okay, a little bit disappointed that it didn't hit, but I'm not entirely surprised. Just gotta play really carefully. But we're getting the Dark Drift. That'd actually probably be like level 13 or 14 if I had the runes from before. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. If I end up ditching my starting sword, like which I typically end up doing, then suddenly all my critical hits are weaker than normal. That's why I like the other build. It's friendly to all weapons and not just my starting sword. We're gonna take max stamina up. Of course I'm not getting a second boss. Anytime I would like a second boss, I don't get it. And anytime I do get it in Deep of Night, that's when A, I don't want it, and B, it's when it's going to be Dancer. I only ever get the second boss in Deep of Night when it's Dancer. I never get... I don't know. It's just annoying because, like, you know, I did so well. I beat the second night boss really easily. Then I get into, like, depth 4 or something. And I'm like, cool, I beat the second night boss. It was pretty easy. It was Draconic Tree Sentinel. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, second boss. Dancer. Every single time. It's so just annoying. It's normal? That I didn't see coming. Dude. The stance on this man is insane. Ow. Not cool, man. Come and get some. You just didn't dodge. It's not an option game. I'm sick of you trying to pass it off as an option. But it's not. Excuse me? What the heck? Like, okay, one hit, maybe. 2 hits with a red lightning whip knocks him out of that move. I don't care what you say, game. Ooh, that was almost really bad. Eat that, punk. I need to switch hands, like, so I can two-hand these and then switch to do a charge attack with the other things. Ah, man. trying to get one normal R1 and then one critical hit. I, for one, don't understand how that missed, but whatever. And he doesn't travel all that much. Dude. Okay, that is bullcrap. That is a fully charged strong attack with a red lightning whip. There is absolutely no way that did not knock him out of that attack. That is an insanely powerful attack. I call nonsense on that. I mean, that's insane. If he has that much, like, defense against that, then what's the point of even getting a lightning weapon? Because he's going to get that move off. Here, let's see. There we go. Let's just finish it, I guess. He's about to do it. I know that he is. He's not. Okay, we're good. Run to the side. Interesting. Never noticed all the weird little decorations on the ground. Like, I noticed, like, obviously the big golden spikes that it looked like ghosts, basically. There's no way. You actually got the pick. Dude. It's a good thing I got those Wending Graces, because my gosh, they're cheating me out of them, like... I mean, seriously, what is this? The Nightreign Casino? I mean, I'm getting cheated out of everything. No. You're not doing it that time. Get out of here. They even found a way to make one of my favorite bosses in the game, like, bad and deep of night. I mean, it's just annoying. Because, I mean, you can't knock him out of anything. So what's the point of getting a lightning weapon? This thing does 145 lightning damage. There is no way. There is no way in heck that that does not knock him out of his move with a fully charged strong attack. Period. Like, I'm sorry, it's just stupid that it doesn't. Like, that's just... I do not like Deep of Night, Depth 4 so far. I'm not loving it. Yeah, give me my 200 points. There we go. A little bit more of a safety net. Alright, chat, I'll be right back. And then we'll continue doing some runs and such.